I started off in the wing T offense. It was like I was barely getting the ball. It was just, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, but I just felt like my production wasn't good enough. So then, going into my sophomore year, I asked my mom to transfer to Middleton High School. Then when I got to Middleton, like the offense that they was running fit me. Like it was spread offense, the ball was getting spread around, the coaches was nice, coaches was good, everything was good. And then there, I just worked hard, and I just went hard, and then like things fell in place. The things that I did on the field that made me stand out was just catching the ball, going after the ball, then yards after the ball, like moves, my speed, the way I just move. Like when the coach seen my video, and then he seen me, he was like, whoa, like I could put these two together because you have a big body and speed, and just put all of them together, like this could be a special person.
You got the Florida State offer, you got the Miami offer, and things started pulling together. When you started getting those big three, Florida, Miami, Florida State, what were the feelings that you were going in?
The feelings I was going there, I was just like, whoa, am I really that kind of special player? Can I really just fit in those schemes? Am I really that good? Should I stop working? Should I continue working?
When you got that Miami offer, I know you really wanted it at one point. Tell me your genuine feeling, how you felt about Miami when that offer really came through.
When I got Miami, to be honest, I just felt like just commit. Like right now, that's what I felt like. But I was going with feeling, not just looking at the overall picture. I evolved as a player. I just motivated my team just to work hard and just to go hard, and not to give up about anything, and just knowing that just because I gotta do all this doesn't mean I have to stop or do anything.
You have a great year. You put together great film. You have a great combine circuit. But before all that started, your film really stood out. Tell me some of the people who helped you get from point A to now point C, where you're ready to commit to a certain school.
People that really helped me was my mother. Well, first of all, God, and my mother, and then my brother, and then you, coach, and my coaches at school. They just because at the time in the stage, I just felt like I had it all made. I didn't have to work. I didn't have to do anything. Like everything was just gonna come to me. That it was just too easy for me. But then you came by and you actually sat down and talked to me and told me that I need to bust it. I need to go hard again because people are talking. It's not talking good. It's talking bad. So after you came by and told me what you told me, I just started working harder and going harder. And ever since that day, I've been emerging and going harder to make me feel and make me fit and think about what place that I can fit and play at. USF, UCF, Vandy, and Clemson.
Now, you were high on Clemson at one point, to the point where you thought that could have been the commitment that you wanted to make. Tell me why you were so high on Clemson.
Because I was very high on Clemson because I just felt like it was a good atmosphere at the school, the good coaches, and the scheme of offense that they ran really, really fit me. But when I had to think about it, can I really see myself away that long? And
Vanderbilt has been in this area tough. A lot of kids really talking good about Vanderbilt. Tell me what attracted you to Vandy.
Just the pipeline from Tampa to Vandy. It was a great pipeline. I think the education-wise, and then knowing that I could be able to play, and then if anything not happen good with football, my education and my degree.
So now we eliminate those two schools, and you're down to your top two, and you have to decide between UCF, which is down the road, USF, which is a hometown school, and both those schools to you are right neck and neck. Tell me about each one of those schools.
I start with UCF. UCF is just a nice school, nice coaches, everything. The scheme really fits me. It's away from home, but it's close to home. My people can come see me play, and it's just getting away.
And what about South Florida?
It is home, knowing that you could come home, eat a cooked meal, spend time with your parents, people, and everyone can see you play.
Now tell me about both schools and how hard each of them recruited you.
Actually, first UCF didn't even offer me.
Okay.
And then I called the coach, and then he was like, "Are you really serious?" I was like, "Yes, I'm very serious." And then but they both at the time I told him that I was serious, they both they was in hard, everything, anything.
So UCF didn't originally offer you.
No.
And you called them and said, "I'm serious about wanting to attend Central Florida."
Yes.
His response was, "Are you serious?"
Yes.
So I guess at that point they offered you.
Yes.
And once they offered you, your response was what?
My response was just I was looking very hard into UCF and everything, to see was this really a place, or was I really just saying this to say it? And then when I actually thought about it, it could be a place that I can play and be at, because UCF is on the rise with young people and new talent.
All right, Rich, you got a guess with you. Who we got?
This is my brother Waldo.
All right. Waldo's going to be here with you, and he's your support staff. Now's that time. We did a lot of talking. Tell us what school is going to get Richard Benjamin's talents.
The school that's really going to get my talent is the University of Central Florida.
All right, Central Florida, and the Knights be getting Richard Benjamin's talents for the next 4 years. Rich, tell me why. What made Central Florida stick out amongst everybody?
What made Central Florida stick out was just the pipeline from Tampa to Central Florida now. That first we're having Pete, and then me, and then you never know, that opens the floodgate to UCF. And now that they're in the BCS, and that anyone who wants to compete for a championship, and they're young, so they're on the rise and growing up, so UCF can be.
How big was that? How much of a impact was that Pete DeNovo offer and commitment on your decision?
Actually, we actually talked about it at IMG. It was a lot, because if working out with a quarterback at home on your all-star team and then going to college working out with him, the transition is easy, smoother. That's in just going straight into college, having to get acclimated with a new quarterback, and working with a new quarterback. You can just go with a quarterback that you know.
No Pete DeNovo commitment. What does that do to your decision? Does that make you look at other schools even tougher, or does UCF still fit Richard Benjamin?
It actually made me just look at other schools and just think about where I can fit myself into.
Big bro, how about your feelings on UCF's pickup?
I think it's actually a good fit for him. He can actually make a name for the school, and for the program, he can make a name for himself. Other schools are bigger. They already have a name for themselves, but UCF is a program that's on the rise now, joining the Big East, and he can take them to the top, and he'll be a name to remember for years to come.
Last thing, you got a chance to call out some other people here in Tampa that you want to join you and Pete DeNovo for that 2013 signing class. Who are some of those guys you want to bring over to Central Florida with you?
I bring my boy Alvin, the two Griffs. That's all we need, Team Tampa.
All right, last thing, tell the camera what they should expect. This season, the hungry Richard Benjamin going in 2012 season, then your freshman year going into UCF.
Right now, going to my senior year, I'm just working hard, going hard, competing with anything and anybody, and just having the state of mind that we have to win. Winning is the only thing that's on our mind. And then my freshman year at UCF is just knowing that I can come in and play right away and just learn fast and get everything down, and then ball out. Go Knights, baby. Let's go.